Hello guys, it is Kane from Double Token Tactics, and we have an absolute mammoth of Gotham product sat in front of us right now. Now you can see some of the stuff that we've got on display behind us, but the focus and the main bit for the video today is our first brick of the Fight for Gotham City set. All this lovely stuff that you can see in the back, you can stay tuned for in some follow-up videos as we continue to open them all. But first, we're going to get through this first brick. We'll go through the bricks and we'll take a look at one of the legacy cards at the end, and we'll move on to the next in due course. But without further ado, let's get cracking and we'll get started. Alrighty, well, let's get the first box out and ready to go. I mean, as the sort of, I guess, the resident sort of DC guy on the channel, I'm absolutely buzzing for this set. I mean, as a combination of one, I absolutely love Batman, and they've finally done the absolute stuff, so I'm absolutely over the moon with this, and I can't wait to see what it is that we have. We'll take it out nice and slowly, see what we've got here. See a little Lucius Fox. I think that's a little, I think that's Speedy, not Tweedledum, and I believe this one here is Cheshire. The other one might just be a League Assassin. But let's get the cards out and we'll take a little look at what we got. As I say, I definitely see a Lucius Fox, and I think we can see the Cheshire, which is one of our super rares of the set, and there it is there. So Cheshire, she's League of Assassins, Secret Six, Secret Society of super villains, should I say. Quite a low scoring card. She's got the inherited technique trait, which you'll see a lot with a lot of the martial artists. Looking like a fairly decent card. That's the technique that she'll take from the inherited technique as well. The rare Lucius Fox. Got Tweedledee, an Arsenal, so I'm not, well, technically Speedy, a little bit wrong, and an Assassin's Recruit as well. And we've just got a little one-shot checklist. I will be keeping that to the side because I will be keeping my eye out for any of the utility belt one-shots that we get. I actually, I don't know Cheshire very well. I mean, I think my first sort of exposure to her was in the Young Justice show, where she was Artemis's sister. We'll take her out and give her a look. You know, first box first, secret rare. So definitely quite exciting. She's not going to open up very well from that side, I don't think. Definitely wasn't the best side for us to pick. Yeah, nearly made an absolute mare of that one. Give that to the side. There we go. We've got the Cheshire here. As I say, super rare. Lovely little design. She's got a very distinct design. I remember when I was watching the show, she's predominantly a villain and an assassin, but she does have a few elements where she acts a little bit as a, you know, a little bit of an anti-hero. Definitely a very interesting character. I'll just bob her to the side there. She can sit with some of our good pulls for today. Right, straight on to the second. No time to waste. You'll see that as I'm going, I'm probably rambling a little bit about what I found in there, just because I love Gotham and I love DC, and I just love an opportunity to talk nonsense about it, basically. But we've got something in bubble wrap, which is always a good sign. I think I can actually make out two Jason Todds here, I think. Let's put this thing in bubble wrap to the side and we'll get it out when we look through the cards. I don't see two Jason Todds. I think I see the one Jason Todd. And I think I see the remnants of a Batman behind me as well, which is absolutely correct. We'll get the cards out once again, and then we'll have a look at whatever's in that bubble wrap. It's red, that's all I know. So, what are we thinking? Wally West Flash, Absolute Flash. Oh, also Wally West, I suppose. Let's have a look. So there we go, Batman, number one in the set, which is lovely. We've got Scarecrow Goon. There's our Jason Todd, my personal favourite DC character. Oh, this is what it is. It's the new, well, newish for me. It's the Possessor cards. It's the Dead Man. And if you haven't seen these, they're a very interesting sort of new addition that they've put out in the set. I don't think it's completely new, but it's been the first time I've ever seen one. And effectively, you assign Deadman to your sideline, and you will choose to possess an opposing. Basically, if a friendly character is KO'd, you attach the possessor marker from the sideline to the opposing character, and then they get the power effect, which says return a possessor marker attached to this character to its owner's sideline. And when the attached character leaves the map, KO this marker, and it gives you this little effect. So basically, you have to get rid of it when you use its power effect. And it says at the beginning of your turn, if this character has 2 action tokens, it becomes friendly to your force. You may have it make an attack, then revert forces. So kind of like a free mind control without having to do that. And Deadman's a super cool character as well, so it's nice to see him utilised in that way as well. Very cool. And that's the Commissioner Gordon that we see there as well. And then we've got another card on the back, just about the Batman family, and we have Dick Grayson or Nightwing as Batman there. And I think I'll get the Deadman out quickly, but if you haven't seen any of the stories where Dick Grayson himself is Nightwing, they're really great. They're really great reads actually. Teams up tends to be with Damian Wayne as his Robin, and you get some really good stories off the back of that. But there's the Deadman Possessor again, really cool. I love different interactive stuff like that feels, you know, kind of accurate to what we know and what we see in comics and films and TV and stuff. With obviously Deadman being a dead man, and he possesses people, so that's really cool. Again, Deadman not a character I've had much exposure with reading wise, but I've obviously seen him in some of the broader sort of DC events. But with the third box, we've already got one of the things dropping out, which looks like a Batarang there. I'll just push that there. And we've got little BDG, looks like another Assassin's Recruit, and I think 2 Assassin's Recruit and a Penguin. I think we've seen quite a few of these penguins, especially if you guys have watched WizKid's video where they opened up this set. The set looks like it was predominantly just penguins and rats, and it had me a little bit worried. But as we got to see a little bit more, we got to see that there was a lot of sort of other cool stuff as well, which is good. Oh, so that's actually a Lady Shiva there, who is a League of Assassin. Also with the inherited technique, you'll see that all the League basically have those. With the Penguin Robot, which is Gotham City Underworld, Animal and Brute, and basically will run up to people and will explode when it's KO'd, which I think is really fun, and actually potentially a little bit dangerous. It's a good job that they've had opposing character KOing, because I reckon you could probably get up to some nonsense with that. If not, you've got I think it's BDG. I don't know how I'd say that. If anyone wants to tell me otherwise, then feel free. It was actually a really interesting figure, especially the green one. I believe that is the one of interest. Then we've got a Batarang here, which is the equipment, which is absolutely great. That's the thing that very nice is just sort of dropped out of the box. And it says that when this character makes a range attack, they count range and draw a line of fire from the attack from a square within 2 lines, within 2 squares, and line of fire instead. So they can instead do it from a square within 2 and line of fire, and then they can equip the Batarang from outside of the game. Because there are a couple of different Batarangs, I believe, that you can attach, and you can kind of use them like the trick arrows effectively. We've got the Black Mask here, which is very cool. Again, not a villain you see a lot of unless you play some of the games. And then we've got one of our first one-shot of the video. We've got a night vision goggles, which is a utility belt one-shot, which is always beneficial. And it says at the beginning of your turn, you may choose a friendly character. If you do, this turn, line of fire drawn by that character cannot be hindered. I mean, it's not fantastic, but I'm sure there are some benefits that we might see in play there. And we just got a little card there for Raven and the Teen Titans as well. We'll take a little look at the Batarang. I mean, there's not too much to see. It's not the biggest. But it's just there. It's quite cool, really. You can just see it sort of projecting in the air, sort of twirling around. I'll pop that next to the Cheshire. And then there we go. Not bad. I mean, it's cool that the set is focused around some of the equipment that we have, obviously. Equipment and utility being such a big part of who Batman is, and especially the rest of the Bat family, you know, Barbara Gordon, Tim Drake and stuff, particularly with their kind of equipment that they utilize. Oh, we got some stuff here. That looks mighty like Blackfire, I believe. I think that's just a normal Arkham Orderly. We've got, I think that's a Rat. And we have a Red Hood gang as well by the look. Let's take a look at that card, because I'm fairly certain that that is Blackfire. I'll get her out first, because I feel pretty confident about it. But yeah, there we go. That is Blackfire, which is one of Starfire's sister, basically, from the planet that she's from. And she's a little bit different in respect to the Starfire. You know, kind of meant to be a little bit of a stark opposite to her. But she's really interesting. I don't actually know what she does, because I think when they released the initial checklist, I think she read as Venom instead. And then they realised it was Blackfire, which is great. But I've not had a chance to read a card, so that'll be good. So not an Arkham Orderly, it's Hugo Strange. We've got just a normal Scarecrow there. We've got a Rat. Lovely. Nice little Rat for 5 points there. There she is. Blackfire. She is Cosmic, Ruler, and Warrior. Very interesting keywords. She says knockback. When Blackfire hits 2 or more characters with a range attack, she may deal her printed damage to each hit target instead of normal damage. I mean, 145 points, there's 4 damage at the top of a click. It's not shabby. We've got a couple of other bits. She's got Cosmic Energy, so she's got that willpower built in, and she's safeguarded from Outwit, which is beautiful. She's got Invulnerability, and then Mastermind. When she uses Mastermind, if the chosen character is KO'd, after resolution, you can remove an action token, which is, fairly okay. And we've got Leadership there. When a token is removed from her, or from a friendly character, should I say, she may deal that character 1 unavoidable damage. If she does, that character modifies their combat values by +1. So that includes damage, so not terrible. Seems pretty good, I must admit. And then the Red Hood gang, just an expendable goon there. And then just another little Raven Teen Titans card. I mean, so far, we've kind of just been hitting the super rares kind of off the bat. I hope there's still some good stuff to come out of this, but the Blackfire is I don't think you can complain with that really. I've obviously always been more of a Starfire guy personally, but she's still very cool. Oh, we got Bizarro there, which is wicked. I'm so glad that they put Bizarro in this set. Obviously, he's part of the broader team, the Outlaws, with Red Hood and Starfire as well. So it's really cool to see him here. We got, that's Tweedledee this time. Let's take a look. Might not be nothing of particular note, but we will get the Bizarro out because we do love Bizarro. If for some reason you don't know who Bizarro is, and I'd like to hope you do by now, he's effectively a reverse version of Superman, who speaks in sort of some kind of backwards language. He has all the reverse powers of Superman, so he breathes fire, he has ice blast eyes. He's a very interesting character. He also says the opposite of whatever he means. I absolutely love him. I think he's great. So we've got Gotham City Detective, got the Bizarro there, and deep in thought by the looks of it. Tweedledum to go with our Tweedledee, and we've got a Merlin there and a Scarecrow goon. Lovely stuff. We've got our super rare checklist and our chase checklist as well. That's what I was referencing there with the Venom. It does still say Venom. Oh no, it says it instead of Blackfire. In fact, take a look at that. Yeah, it still says Venom. I think that was meant to be for Starfire actually, because it was Starfire who was called Venom instead. But you can see the chases there as well. We've got the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. Those are the absolutes that we're looking for. I wish they just kind of outright said they were absolutes, but you know, what can we do? We've also got Batman, Joker, Scarecrow, Talia. All things that I hope we pull, because they all look really good as well. They all look usable, which is great. I mean, there's no, I guess there's no kind of worse feeling than getting a chase that is like a little underwhelming. But these all feel like they've got some great use, that they've got some good synergies with, especially like out of the box if you're playing some kind of constructed or anything. Got a martial artist here. We've got Red Hood. We've got an Astral somebody. We've got another rat, I think, and another Red Hood. I love all the love to Red Hood. Again, I wish they gave him something ridiculously broken, but that's my bias coming through. I think I can't help but be a little bit biased sometimes about these kind of things. But I did get exactly what I was asking for in an absolute Batman. So as long as I can pull that, I'll reserve my thoughts. So we've got Red Hood there. We have an Astral Martian Manhunter, who was also demonstrated in the WizKids video. And the Astral form cards are really, really interesting. We've already seen a few. We've got a rat again, another 5-point rat. Bit sort of garbled with the other stuff in there a little bit. We've got a Richard Dragon. I'll be honest, I've read a lot of DC in my time. I have no idea who this guy is, I'll be completely honest. So if someone wants to educate me in the comments, feel free. We've got a Red Hood. So Red Hood before Red Hood, not Jason Todd, but actually who the Joker was in a version of a few stories before he gets in the vat of acid at Ace Chemicals. He was the leader of the Red Hood gang, again in some iterations. If stuff like the Killing Joke, he was kind of more forced to do it, but tends to be the go-to thing that they tend to look at. We've got another one-shot, Take the Shot. We got Jason Todd and the Joker there, and it says that when a friendly character with the assassin keyword attacks, you may re-roll the attack. If you do, you may choose that attack can't be re-rolled again. So you got a prob for 5 points, and you can't be prob back. I mean, it's all right. I don't mind it. It depends. You're speaking to the RNG gods a little bit there. I think maybe that's where the issues might arise. You miss the roll, you've just wasted 5 points, and in a competitive game, it very well may be the difference between winning and losing. Sometimes stuff like that. So we got another one here. Why does that look like Star-Lord? I presume it's not. As an Astral Raven there, a little clay critter as well, which is sweet. I think the little clay critters so cute, and I think it was a good idea to put Clayface in this, considering he has the film coming out very, very shortly, which is a bit like a body horror film. I don't know if you've seen the trailers. The trailer's absolutely mental for it. I feel like it's gonna be a great film. We've got a Gotham City detective. We've got the Astral Raven there, mystical keyword, which is always a bit of a pain. We've got Tim Drake, which is a very cool. We've got the clay critter, as I mentioned. Again, I think these guys are great. Oh, it's Ratcatcher, not Star-Lord yet. Different universe. But he's going to be the one that's going to be bringing in all the rats. I feel like, if you go to a locals and you play with a bunch of people, probably the most annoying guy on your table is probably going to pull this out and just try poisoning you with rats all game. That's how I see that going, to be honest with you. But still, I think quite a cool figure actually. But yeah, still really interesting stuff. As I say, we got through the super rares relatively early, so I'm holding my fingers for a chase still. I'm hoping for an absolute Batman, absolute wonder. You know what? Give me any of them. Just don't give me Green Lantern because I've not read it. And I'm not interested. But oh, there we go. I do believe that actually is the chase of the set. That is Talia al Ghul, if I am not mistaken. See a Batgirl there. Looking awfully cool. Another penguin. And then we've got a clay critter and another raven. Something to take out here. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this is the chase of the set, or one of them. It's the Talia al Ghul, or it's just a super rare. I can't remember. I think there might be two. Yeah, I think this might just be the super rare one actually. The chase, apparently, I'm being told by Drum. I can never distinguish the colours. I think I'm slightly colourblind, honestly, with yellows. But there we are. Look at that. Smoke Cloud is free. Friendly character with the assassin keyword occupies any smoke marker. Modify their attack +1. Pretty cool when we've got stuff making smokes already, like Batman. It'll obviously go well with Batman as an assassin, martial artist as well. And she's got a ton of powers as well. And she has the underworld keyword, which I don't really care for, but just basically means that you can carry characters that share a keyword, and you can carry up to 2. And if they're lower points, basically. But yeah, that's great, and a beautiful figure. We'll get her out in a sec. We'll have a look at that. So Clay Critter, as I mentioned, we've got the Astral Raven, we've got a Batgirl there, very cool. We've got a Beast Boy. It is a penguin, but it's Beast Boy, which is very cool. It's got the conduit of the red ability, which basically just means that he keeps swapping out with himself. But I don't think we saw anything of particular note about Beast Boy, to be honest with you. You know, nothing that really stood out was like, wow, this is amazing kind of thing. Which is a shame, because I think Beast Boy is a particularly fun concept in Clicks. Just trying to get the Talia out in a safe manner. I don't think it's going to be the safest of manners. There we go. We got there eventually. There she is, look at that. I love the smoke effects that they've added on all of the different chases that aren't the absolutes. Like this green smoke that's like kind of Lazarus-esque. It's very cool. Like a very, very cool figure, I must admit. We'll put her to the side there with Blackfire, Cheshire, and the Batarang. But you know, we asked for a chase, and the Heroclix gods did deliver. Wasn't absolute Batman, but you know what is these days. It's like Pied Piper. We got Dick Grayson, Batman. We got another Scarecrow goon. That's an Arkham orderly, I believe, and also a Red Hood gang member. Tons of just like gang members and expendable goons this set. It's obviously a bit of a theme, which is fine. You know, it's nothing crazy. Okay, so we've got Dick Grayson, we've got Scarecrow, the Arkham orderly. Oh, and that's a super rare as well, actually, the Pied Piper. And it makes rats as well. Oh, great, more. It's just what we wanted, actually, more things that could make rats. But you can mind control as well, as long as they're adjacent to rats. But it makes sense that the Pied Piper uses rats, I suppose. That's cool. I think I must have forgot about this card existing. But we'll get it out. We've got the Red Hood gang member as well. I must have completely forgot about this thing even being like a concept of any kind. I was just like, oh yeah, he is, I guess, a Batman villain. Batman had some bloody weird villains back in the day. I'm sure you've probably seen the Legacy card, but you must know about him. You know, if you played the Lego game recently as well, you'll definitely know about him. But Condiment King is just such a baffling, just sort of joke villain that they've just decided to have in. But yeah, it's a really funny thing, but I'm still crossing my fingers and hoping for an absolute Condiment King, and then can just make him like just mega like everything else. Bossy and Nightwing there, very cool. Green Lantern BDG this time, and another Red Hood. Just give me a brick full of Red Hoods and I'd be absolutely satisfied. Not the super rare one though. I'm fairly certain there is a super rare one. But you know what? I don't think it's that good, which is a bit sad. But I don't know how good you can make someone like Red Hood. He's not the most interesting in terms of what he does. It's Batman with guns, I suppose. There he is, Red Hood. We've got the Astral Martian Manhunter. There's the BDG. Again, please tell me if I'm saying that wrong. This is the good one though, because he can carry friendly characters larger than himself, which is obviously most things. And he can carry 8 people with the Green Lantern trait, which is pretty substantial. We've got the Nightwing there, who looks very cool. And we've got Jeremiah Arkham. What I will say about Jeremiah Arkham, might not be a name you know. There is a story, I think it's like the quietest place on quiet Earth or something like that, and it's about Batman going into Arkham Asylum, and basically the Joker is completely took it over, and it talks about the psychology behind some of the villains, but also about Jeremiah Arkham as well, and that he's also gone a little bit mad as well. It's a really intriguing story. I'll probably have to edit in the name properly because I can't remember it, but it truly is a great story. I would definitely recommend it. I think it's by Grant Morrison, so you know it's good if it's by Morrison. Oh, we got a Batman here. Is this the first? No, it's not the first Batman. I think the first brick might have had a Batman as well. But we've not had many Batmans for a set about Batman. I mean, I guess it's about Gotham City. But that's basically Batman, isn't it? We've got an Arkham Orderly. It's the Question. I believe this is Detective Montoya is the Question this time, though, not the other bloke. Can't remember his name, so he's going to be the other bloke for now. We've got Beast Boy this time as a rat. We've got Batman again, and we have the Raven as well with the Teen Titans. Oh, and a one-shot. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Helicopter Extraction. Says, when a friendly character takes damage from an opposing effect, after resolution, you may roll a d6 and half the result. Place that character up to that many squares away from their current square and heal them that many clicks. So you get to take damage, you get to run away and heal a little bit, max of 3. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. I think you probably take that in the main. If you get alright with your dice, or maybe if you're close to dying, it might be enough to just heal you up that little bit more. And we're on the last click here. Last click. Very on theme. We're on the last box. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Is that Alfred? Okay, a lot of this stuff we have seen before, so I won't dwell on the stuff we've seen before, but I see another. Oh, it's not. It's the ventriloquist. He does look slightly like Alfred from behind, which is a weird statement I didn't think I'd ever be saying out loud. But actually, like a really, really good figure. He runs around basically with Scarface, and Scarface is like a 13 attack pog doing crazy damage, and he uses Mastermind to just give all the damage back to the ventriloquist. For 35 points, I think he's absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. We got that. We got another robot penguin. We got the Red Hood, and we got the Tweedledum and Arsenal once again. We got our last one shot, which is a utility belt one. It's the Bowler, which says a friendly character hits with a range attack. You may have each hit character gain a mobile until your next turn. It's alright, it's not bad. If you're running the utility belt, it's probably a decent thing to add alongside it. Let's get the ventriloquist out, and we'll give him a little look, because he is a chase, and an awfully cool chase. I was slightly hoping he would come with the pog, but I guess not. But there he is in all of his glory, or all of Scarface's glory, should I say, because he really is the star of the show. I really love it. I think it's great. I think it's a really fun figure. I think I'll probably try him out on the board as well, and I'll pop him there. Now, on that note, we've gone through all the boxes. Let's have a final little sort of recap on some of the hits from today. So we have the Cheshire, the super rare Cheshire. Again, very, very cool sculpt. We have our Batarang, which is there. Lovely. We have the Blackfire, which we've just identified as we were opening, has one of her hands chopped off. I really hope that wasn't my fault when I pulled out of the box, because I might cry slightly. But hopefully that's a glue situation. We're hoping potentially. We've been fixing some figures at Double Token HQ recently. We've been getting them back in shape, some of them at least. So we're hoping. We got the Chase Talia Al Ghul, which is an absolutely wicked figure. And any of these chases are just so good for if you just want to display them. If you just like Gotham and you like DC, I think if you just want to have them about, I think they look great. We've got the Pied Piper, Another super rare there, looking slightly gormless, I think. And then finally we got the Prime Ventriloquist. Overall, you know, I think that's like, what would we say? About 6 good hits from that box there. I think collectively, I think that's smashing. I'm absolutely chuffed with that. And really looking forward to diving into the next after that one now. But thank you guys for watching. As I say, stay tuned for the next couple of weeks as we open all the rest of this stuff behind us. And we will catch you all in the next one. Take care.